with parturition, and I have divided this topic into 2 modules. So let's say parturition part 1. Now, what exactly is parturition? In simple terms, students, we call it delivery of the fetus. So parturition is defined as act of expelling the full-term baby from the mother's uterus at the end of pregnancy. That's parturition, students, delivery of the fetus. And at the end of pregnancy, how many days is the gestation period, students, in human? 280 days from the last menstrual cycle. So at the end of 280 days, when the fetus is expelled out, that's called as parturition. Now, talking about parturition, students, how does it really begin? What is that stimulus or reflex which starts the process of parturition or the delivery of fetus? It starts from the fetus itself. When fetus is fully developed, fully mature fetus after 280 days, there is something we call as fetal ejection reflex which happens. And what is that? Fetal ejection reflexes, students, the fetus signals that it is mature enough by releasing ACTH hormone from its pituitary. And we remember ACTH is adrenocorticotropic hormone. So where is this going to be acting on? ACTH's target organ, students, is adrenal cortex. Now it stimulates adrenal cortex of the fetus to start releasing corticosteroid hormones which are produced by adrenal cortex. Now these corticosteroid hormones from the fetus, they diffuse through the placenta in the mother's blood. So once in mother's blood, now these corticosteroid, students, they do majorly 2 functions. They are going to inhibit now the release of progesterone, and progesterone was important throughout the pregnancy, but now the pregnancy is coming to an end, so progesterone goes low. And what is stimulated is the release of a group of hormones called as prostaglandins. And what do these prostaglandins do? These prostaglandins, students, stimulate pituitary of mother to start releasing oxytocin hormone. Remember, oxytocin is made by hypothalamus, stored in pituitary. So it stimulated the mother's pituitary to start releasing oxytocin. And we know the role of oxytocin. Once oxytocin is released from the mother's pituitary, oxytocin stimulates the uterine wall, muscles of the uterine wall, to start contracting. The uterine contractions begin, which we call as labor pain. So this is how the parturition is signaled, or the delivery of the fetus actually begins, right from the fetal ejection reflex to the contractions in the uterine wall. Now when we talk about parturition, students, this is an absolutely newborn baby. You can see umbilical cord is also still attached. Now the baby ready for the birth or just born is bluish pink in color. And how long is the baby? Around 53 centimeter long. We always talk about the average dimension, students. And how heavy were you when you were born? It can range from 2.7 to 4.5 kgs in weight. Now also, students, sometimes normal delivery doesn't happen for various reasons. There could be any reason. So in those times, there is a surgical procedure which is carried on, which is called as cesarean section. So in this module, students, we covered the first part of parturition. We are going to be carrying on with parturition in the next module. Till then, take care.